Hello everyone, Adelina here for ellenhudson.com. Today I'm going to be sharing 3 new ways to use the Essentials by Ellen Circus theme stamp sets for Halloween. When I came up with these ideas, I wanted to keep the circus theme going through each of the cards, but with a Halloween twist. So I started off by using the Essentials by Ellen stripe background with some Catherine Pooler ink in Tiki Torch. Next, I pulled out the Life is a Circus elephant image and stamped that on some 110-pound Nina Solar White cardstock. For the Halloween themed images, I used the DINOMITE Halloween stamp set by Brandy Kincaid and pulled the candy corn, pumpkin, and candy bucket from that stamp set and then die cut them. I like to stamp my images that I'm going to be popping up or that I die cut on 110-pound paper, and my card base is usually a 80-pound Nina Solar White cardstock. And so it's really easy to turn really any image into a Halloween card with just a few Halloween accessories. So once that was done, I pulled out the Last Bite sentiment set and stamped Got Treats and then Happy Halloween above that. When I'm stamping my sentiments on cards like this, I like to use VersaFine Clair black ink in Nocturne for my sentiments. I just get a really nice crisp impression when I use that. And here is the completed card. For my next card, I wanted to create a scene around a cauldron. So I stamped the cauldron from the WARE 2 stamp set and colored that with Copic markers. All my images for these cards are stamped in Memento ink in Tuxedo Black since I'm coloring them with Copic markers. The Memento ink is safe to use with alcohol markers. I use the Monkey and Trapeze bar from the Life is a Circus stamp set, which is by Brandy Kincaid. And that sentiment is from the Last Bite sentiment set. And I wanted that trapeze to kind of be hanging off that bottom word, and then just arranged the monkey hanging off of the trapeze bar below that. And this little guy is holding a little piece of moldy candy corn around a cauldron. And then just for some added visual interest, I added some green droplets from the Essentials by Ellen line that was bubbling up from that cauldron of green goo. And once the card was finished, I felt like it needed just something more. So after I adhered it to this black card base, I decided to pull out some of my green stickles and add those to the cauldron and some of the candy corn to add just a little bit more of sparkle to the card. The next thing I did is create a card using a lion image, and I started off by creating a frame using the Essential rectangles from the Essentials by Ellen line and the lion head from the BRAVEHEARTED stamp set by Brandy Kincaid. Since I was going to be arranging the accessories that I die cut for the witch coming out of this lion's mouth, I decided to stamp my sentiment before arranging those accessories. So the sentiment is from the Last Bite sentiment set, and it says "Good to the Last Bite." And I stamped it in that VersaFine Clair Nocturne ink so that I'd get a nice crisp impression. And then using some liquid adhesive, I added the WARE 2 Witch's Broom, and then using some foam squares, or foam tape, sorry, I added the witch's hat coming out of his mouth. After the broom and hat were in place, I felt like the card needed just a little something. So I pulled out the bat image from the DINOMITE Halloween stamp set and stamp 3 bats in the VersaFine Clair black ink around the card just to add some visual interest. And I feel like it gives it just the perfect finishing touch. If you have any of the Essentials by Ellen Halloween themed stamp sets, you can turn just about any stamp set into a Halloween card with just a few of these little accessories. So pull out your leading lady images or the Voices in My Head mini that just came out and dress them up with all these accessories for Halloween. I hope you enjoyed this video. For more information on the products I use, you can find them in the description below or on the Ellen Hudson blog at ellenhudson.com. Have a great day.